Good day, everyone. This is Ray Roberts from the Academic Partnership, and I've been asked to help you guys navigate Zoom so you guys can do some virtual teaching. I hope everyone is well, and so let's get into it. Let me show you. Now, it's important to understand that Zoom is not or was not designed to be a teaching platform. It's actually designed for meetings, to hold business meetings. However, Zoom can be used for teaching, and many people they do use Zoom as a teaching platform because it allows you to do things like share your screen and some other cool things. So keep in mind that it wasn't designed to be a teaching platform. There are better platforms such as Blackboard and ClassEra and other platforms, but if this is all you have, it's a good option. Also, keep in mind that there's a free version and then there's a paid version. The paid version obviously is going to give you a lot more functionality. The free version, as I remember, you can have up to 50 students at one time, and your sessions can be up to 50 minutes. I believe that's something like that. 50 students, 50 minutes. And I'm not sure if you get the option to actually record with the free version. I'm not 100% sure where you can actually record your lesson or your meeting. Obviously with the professional version you can do that. Now, also I want you to keep in mind that right now I am not hosting this. Right now we're not using Zoom right now. So you actually look and see me through an app called Screencast-O-Matic, which may be another option for you, and if asked, I can do another video on Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic again might be another good option for you to do some teaching. All right, Screencast-O-Matic allows you to show your laptop screen and do various things in instruction or whatever. Presentations, whatever the case may be. Alright, so right now I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, but let's dig into Zoom. Now, that's another thing I should mention. Because we're using Screencast-O-Matic and Zoom simultaneously, the Zoom camera will not work because I turned the Screencast-O-Matic camera on first. So let's just keep that in mind. You can't have the camera cannot operate on the same camera. Now, if I have my external camera, it could do that. Okay, so let's open up the Zoom application. All right. So you have in the Zoom app, you have a couple of tabs here. You have the home tab, the chat tab, meetings, let you know your upcoming meetings. This right here, this is for if you want to have an impromptu meeting right away. You can just start and then start sending invitations without having, and you can copy the invitation and send it out, but you just want to have a meeting right away. It's not going to be scheduled. Okay, but if you're scheduling your meeting, let's say for 1 o'clock tomorrow or whatever the case may be, then you want to actually schedule a meeting, and then your contacts, and these are all the contacts you have. All right, so let's go ahead and schedule a meeting. Okay, so we go to schedule, and we can name it whatever. We can call it Mr. Roberts 5th grade reading class. Okay, and we're going to host this meeting today, which is now midnight. I'm doing this pretty late, and so we can get it started. Let's make it for 12. It's 12:04 now. Let's make it for 12:07. Okay, and then obviously a.m. Right. All right, and then the duration of the meeting. Again, if you're using the free version, you're not going to have any longer than 50 minutes. On the paid version, you can go as long as you want. Okay, so we're not going to be an hour. So we just leave that the same. If you're going to have a reoccurring meeting at the same time, you can do that, and then you can go into the reoccurring. It allows you to reoccur every day, whatever. You can set that up. But you may, if you're going to do this often, you may want to click that function, a reoccurring meeting, and then you'll figure out on your calendar. You will set the days in which you'll have the meeting. Okay, but we're not going to do that here. Meeting ID you generated automatically. Password, again, you're probably not going to use that function. Really, probably will not be good use for you, because that might just complicate things for students to get on. So you probably want to just leave that alone. Host, you can set this to have your camera turned on or off as when you log in. Same thing with the participants, your students. You could have them turn their camera on right when they log in, but you probably want to have them keep it off and allow them to decide whether they want to turn their cameras on or not. But again, depending on what you have going on, you may want to use that function on or off. Audio, leave it on telephone, computer. This allows the students to hear you through the microphone on and speakers on your particular device. Okay, so just leave that on telephone, computer, audio. Just leave it there. Calendar, you can schedule meetings or have the meetings pop up if you have a Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or any other type of work calendar like Zoho. All right. Advanced options. You can have the enable join before host, meaning if you are late joining the meeting, the students can get there before you. All right. If you don't click this, what happens is when they click on the link to join the meeting, it's going to say, "Please wait. The host has not entered the meeting yet." Okay. But you can click this if you want them to start, or maybe they're doing some type of cooperative learning activity virtually, and then you can have this and you not actually be on the call. All right. But in most cases, we're not going to click this. We're going to have them wait until the teacher actually joins the meeting. Mute participants on entry. That's exactly what it sounds like. So when they come in, their microphones will be muted. Record automatically. A lot of times when I mean to record a meeting and I just forget, and then I record it halfway or whatever the case may be. Once it dawns on me that I didn't record a meeting. So if you click on this, this allows you to record the meeting right away. And then any alternative host, so you're going to have two teachers teach at the same time, whatever the case would be, you would put the emails there. Then you click schedule. Okay? All right. And then here, this allows you to copy all of this and then send it as an email. Okay? A lot of times what I do is I'll send it to myself, and then I'll send it to, and then I'll email the link to whoever's going to be in the meeting with me. Alright, but this again, this allows you to copy everything. Also, I only copy this part because really people don't need all of that. So I copy this, so when they get the email or the WhatsApp, all they have to do is click this link here. Is not complicated for them. And yes, they can access Zoom on their phones, on their tablets, whatever mobile device they have, internet-based device. They don't have to have the app. They don't have to have it automatically downloaded to use Zoom, because once you click on this link and you do not have Zoom, this link is going to automatically download Zoom onto your device. All right, so they don't have to already have Zoom in advance. All right, so that's important to know. All right, so now you'll see this pops up because I put it for 12:07. It's now 12:08 now, and so we can access the meeting two ways. We can click here, or we can go to the Zoom icon here and click here. All right, so either way, let's just do that. All right, and this pops back up. Let's start. Okay. And we're going to connect to the meeting. Now we're in the meeting. Obviously, there's no participants because I didn't send the invitation out and it's 12 midnight. Alright, so but let's look at the interface. Now, right here, as you see, it says the camera failed to start. Why? Because I'm already using the camera in another application, which I'm recording this, okay, which is Screencast-O-Matic, because obviously two apps can't run the same camera. Let's look in the bottom left-hand corner. You have your microphone. This allows you to use external mic. If you want to use an external mic, you can set those settings here, or use just your regular camera, your regular computer microphone, as I have checked here. Okay, and then video, same thing with starting video. You can use an external camera if you want to go all high speed, high definition cameras, move the camera around. That's when you really are taking virtual classrooms to the next level. But for many of you, your standard laptop camera is more than enough to get you by. Okay, so that's how you control the settings there, and you pick the camera. You can see I have different cameras I use, but right now we're just using the webcam. Alright, here you can invite people while you're actually in the meeting by email, by contacts. Okay, invite room system, that's a specific app within Zoom. Okay, also this tells you the participants. Also it allows you to mute, unmute participants, and all that good stuff. Or you can mute all, unmute all. I use that function a lot. And this is more settings: mute participants on entry, chime when they exit or enter, or you can even lock the meeting if you don't want any more students in the meeting. Another important function that you use is the share function, the share screen function. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. Whatever document you want to share, you should already have it up. So let's just go into and just grab that PowerPoint, right? So now I got it up. Now I'm going to minimize that, and if you notice, that didn't show up before when I click screen, share screen. If I'm click share screen now, and now you see it, right? Now you see it, now you don't. So I'm going to highlight it and click share. Now if we were, obviously you guys are seeing everything in my laptop real time, but if I didn't have Screencast-O-Matic on and we were using Zoom and you were somewhere else, now you would be able to see everything on my laptop that I see. Okay. Now when you're in the share mode, your functionality or your controls go up top, where you can mute. We talked about that. Show your video, how many people you can manage, the number of people. You can share a new screen. You can pause the screen. This annotate. This allows you to basically write, right? You can write certain things. You can draw, right? You can erase, right? You can spotlight something, right? That's more than a document. You can change colors. Change colors. Let's get out of there. Erase. See, we change. We starting to erase. Where's my drawer, right? So you can change the colors that you write, alright? So you can do different colors. Alright, it's pretty cool. You can undo, redo, you can clear everything, you can save what you did, you can actually even text. So it creates a little text box. To write things as you explain. Pretty neat. Alright, so that's the share function. In order to get out of that, you just click stop share. Okay, and that's that. Let's look at here. One particular share at a time. That's just more. You can actually have multiple participants can share their screens, and so this again, it could be a group activity or whatever. So you can see some functionality that you can use for classroom. Advanced sharing, and allows you to more advanced options there. So this would be if you had a group activity, they can share with the rest of the group their screens multiple or singular. Okay, so that's a really cool function. Then you have the chat feature, which allows you to send messages to everyone. So we can say hello, and that message would go to everyone. However, now there's no one in the meeting, okay, but if there's someone in the meeting or several people in the meeting, their names will pop here, and then I can send a private message. Okay, that's the chat feature. And then this is the record feature. If I wanted to record it, this what I'm doing now, which I could have done it that way, but I enjoy using Screencast-O-Matic. This will record to the computer, or you can record it to the cloud. That is pretty much it. The main thing that you want to know is that when the students, or people, whether adults or young learners, you want to mute them because they have background noise, which can cause some issues. If you have two students together and they on the same device, it will start giving feedback. So let's say you have two people on Zoom and they're close, the signals will start giving feedback. So let's just go ahead and it's maybe a good idea to mute and make sure you set a protocol. Tell your students that the behaviors they should have while they're online virtually. You cannot raise your hand in this Zoom function. I don't believe so. Can you raise your hand in Zoom? I don't think you can. If someone has a question, maybe you can raise your hand, and then they're able to click on and off, and you'll be able to see that someone has a question. But normally, what I do is I tell my students, just go ahead and type a message if you have a question. So, teacher, I have a question, and then I can say, okay, Abdul Rahman, what's your question? And he can turn his mic on, or he can just type his question there. Okay, she could type her question there. So the main thing is to understand that if you have a free version, you only have about 50 minutes per session. The sessions are unlimited, so you can have as many sessions as you want, but they block it off at 50 minutes. You definitely want to mute your students as they come in, and then you kind of control that mute. When you have the list of students here, you'll be able to mute and unmute them individually. Unfortunately, I can't show you that because I don't have anyone else to log on right now. But that's pretty much Zoom. If you have any questions about how to put content up, what you should do, you should see your leadership. But you can also always reach out to me, Ray Roberts. I'm your educational consultant. Been here for 8 years now in the Kingdom, and I service many schools, K through 12, and universities, and even private academic bodies. So, I'm more than happy to help you. I'm excited about integrating technology, and again, I look forward to assisting you. If you have any educational needs, you can always contact me at 054-0039-777. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me. You can also send me an email at Raynor Roberts, RaynorRoberts at calltoenglish, calltoenglish.com. That's Raynor Roberts at calltoenglish.com. Again, the number is 054-0039-777, 054-0039-777 if you have any additional questions. I hope this session has been some help to you, and we look forward to talking to you in the future. Again, be safe, wash your hands, keep your hands from your face, which is a very hard thing to do because I believe I touched my face about 20 times. Okay? During this one session. Alright, but do your best, and again, contact me if you have any questions. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, before that, I'm going to show you how to end the meeting. Just end the meeting, and that's it. And then Your meeting is ended. All right. Have a good day.